In this video, I want to talk to you about pricing. Too cheap, too expensive, don't want to be too cheap because people won't see it as quality or people won't value the worth, my own worth. Don't want to be too expensive because my audience will not buy from me and I'll not have any clients. I hear this a lot within the helping profession. So I thought I would do an AMA video to talk about the challenges with pricing and give you a few hints and tips so that you can update the way that you look at how you're pricing. So many people within the helping professions, what they do is they look around, have a look at what other people are charging, and then charge the same. That's exactly what I did when I first started. And this comes with a few challenges. One of the challenges is it might not fit with your own needs in terms of building a business, how much money you need, how many hours you want to work. It can lead to you ending up a very busy fool where you're doing lots and lots of hours and not really earning the amount of money that you want. And it leads to a very flat market where there's loads and loads of people offering things for the same amount of money. That doesn't really differentiate you in any kind of way. So I don't recommend that that is the way that you do your pricing. So if I use the car industry, for an example, there are cars out there, Ferraris, Maseratis, you'll be hundreds of thousands of pounds in order to buy that car. And at the other end of the scale, you have a second-hand market where you can pick up a car for a few £100 and there's everything in between. And there is a market for all of those cars. Pricing is just pricing, and it is a lot more to do with perceived value. So somebody that goes into a shop and buys a Ferrari for £150,000, they don't feel that that's too much money. They don't feel like they've been done. They feel like they've got value for money. They feel like they've spent the right amount of money for the product that they've got. And equally, people don't go in and buy a Ford Focus for £8,000 and then turn around and think, oh, that's not very good. You buy the money, you buy the car based on your perceived value of the product or service, the thing that you're buying. And it's far more about the expectations that you set of what's going to happen and how much they're going to pay and what's included than it is about the physical figure that you give any particular thing. It's also not about your expertise. So I have people who ask me questions, should I give a discount because I'm a newbie, because I've only just trained? And again, the people who are charging £2,000 for an hour aren't always more qualified with more experience than people that are charging things at £40 an hour. It's not always the case. You might have the exact same level of expertise because pricing is not about expertise. Yes, you might want to offer a discount at the early stage with a new treatment or something because you want people to try it and you want to encourage somebody to come and give it a go. That is completely different than saying, oh, my expertise are only this level, so therefore I'll charge only at this level. So if we're not going to price ourselves in that way, we're not going to look around and see what everyone else is doing, and we're not going to price based on our expertise level, and we're not going to price because of kind of creating this really flat market where everyone charges the same. What are we going to do instead? For me, pricing comes from looking at your own needs. So how many hours do you want to work and how much money do you want to make? They're really important questions to ask so that you can create a framework that's going to earn you the amount of money that you want in the hours that you've got, and you're not going to end up a busy fool. And number two, who is the market that you want to serve? So there may be certain sections of the market that you feel a real compassion and you really want to work within that framework. Same with supermarkets. You've got a Waitrose in England, you've got a Waitrose, you've got a Tesco's, you've got a Lidl. And all of those three supermarkets sell bread, milk, fruit. They sell the same things. They just sell it to a different marketplace. So have a think about where in the market you want to price, what kind of, who in the market you want to serve. That's an important question as well. And then we're going to build a structure that allows you to service that market really well. And you might then want to build certain things at certain price points. If you want to have a look at all of this in more detail, this is my 4-step blueprint that I go through in more detail in the Build It Brilliant Blueprint book. You can get it on Amazon, you can get it either in print or you can get it in e-reader. You can get it in e-reader in all sorts of different places. So go and have a look at the book, because it's got things in a lot more detail and a lot more exercises that you can do in order to understand how to do your pricing and how to get that structure right. The other element for me is it's not just about what you're going to choose as your pricing, but equally your confidence behind talking to people and telling them that price. So there's a mindset piece around this, and there's an expectation piece around this, of being able to say, this is what I'm doing, this is my price, this is where it's at, this is what you get for that price, and putting those very simple conversations and boundaries in place so that you could then have the confidence to go out and sell them at that price. If that's the bit that you're struggling with, then have a look at my BIB membership. So BIB is Build It Brilliant. So BIB membership, because that is about giving you accountability as you implement the blueprint into your business. So that is about making sure that I check in with you and keep encouraging your confidence to grow and helping you to structure that business, helping you to build those things, and helping you then to get out there and take them and serve the people in your world. So I will help you if you are unsure about your structure, or unsure about your pricing, or unsure about your confidence is to get out there and do it, all of those kinds of things. So have a look at BIB membership if you want some more support with it from an ongoing mindset point of view. So in summary, for this AMA, pricing is just pricing. Please don't look around at what everyone else is doing and then just do that. And please don't think that it is based on your expertise and then price depending on that. It isn't. It is about a structured, strategic decision. And the other thing, final thing, is you can change it. It's not set in stone. You can put something out there at one price and then change it, and that's okay too. So don't worry so much. You don't have to get it spot on. You don't have to stick to that price forever. You can just put a price on something, put it out there, see how it goes, and then change it if it doesn't work. So I hope that's helped for this week's AMA video, and I will join you next week for the next AMA.